Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. It is time for the NBA offseason. It is upon us yet again. It's been upon 28 other teams now for months. For me as a Mavs fan, it's been upon us for 2 days. Just classic NBA final stuff. Just classic NBA final stuff. But anyways, if you're new to the channel and you haven't been to an NBA... If you're new to the channel and you haven't been here for an off-season stream, basically what happens is we come in with a topic, we talk about it for maybe 2 minutes, and then we yell at the chat for the remaining several hours. So that's what we have in store for us today. And I'm being dead serious when I say this. One, if you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you do so. It helps me out tremendously, especially early on in the stream's life cycle. It's YouTube, we're having a great time, of which we are. But I'm also being serious when I say this. I don't know what's going on. I actually don't. I've been a bit of a whore. I've been a bit of a whore. In the sense that since the... in the past couple of days, I've just been DMing anybody and everybody. DMing anybody and everybody that I know who isn't a Mavs fan. And I've just been like, yo, please tell me what's going on. Please tell me what's happening. What is your team going to do? What's... I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. The gym, I've been a nasty boy. The gym. Why did I say that? Do you actually want to know why I said that? Why my brain works the way it does? I saw the Pokemon version, the Pokemon trainer version of me, and then I thought of a Pokemon gym. My brain works in mysterious ways. It should be studied. The draft is in a week. The draft is in a week. Wait a second. Do we have some LeBron juice? Do we have some LeBron juice? I need to look into the... I need to look into, the NBA draft. I have to. By the way, I'm doing a Bleacher Report stream tomorrow with my best Mavs trade ideas. So please, guys, send me yours. Send me yours so I can plagiarize them, please. All right? I actually don't know any... I haven't thought of any trades or anything like that. So, Fanspo... It might be Fanspo time. So I do a mock draft today with absolute zero knowledge, just vibes, baby. Should we do a community mock draft again? That was a lot of fun. The problem is there's no Mavs, but that was a lot of fun when we did that last year. We should do that. We'll do that next week. We will do that next week. First and foremost, yeah, round of applause. The big German. Tyler with the $4.99. How can we get marketing? That's all I care for. You're not getting marketing. Dirk Nowitzki, the big German. His birthday today, 46 years young. Let's give it up again. Let's give it up again for Dirk. In my opinion, the GOAT of Dallas sports. Obviously, who? Bro. Why are my messages tweaking like this? All right, in my opinion, the GOAT of Dallas sports, the GOAT of the Dallas Mavericks. My favorite athlete of all time. If you're around my age range, you grew up with Dirk. You love Dirk. You went through the highs and the lows with Dirk. And there's just never going to be another like him. The loyalty, the 2011 run, unmatched. What a legend. Let's give it another. The GOAT. Logan with the 2. Mavs should trade for Jeremy Grant. Now that's interesting. Greatest shooting big of all time, for sure. Changed the game of basketball in a way that a lot of players can't say. You know, a lot of all-time greats definitely changed basketball. Dirk changed the way the game was played. It changed the landscape of the league. It changed how teams thought about spacing the floor, how teams thought about scoring, how teams thought that they could use their bigs. And it did, in a way, it did open the door for bigs to add that to their bag. It was cool. It was cool to be a 4 who couldn't shoot. Like, that was a cool thing for, like, the entirety of NBA history. So, shout out to Dirk, man. A legend. I mean, genuinely. Is there anybody in Dallas-Fort Worth that has a higher approval rating than Dirk? I genuinely do not believe so. I don't know if a single person has a higher approval rating. No, not even Seager. Definitely not even Seager. God bless Corey Seager. I mean, he's cool and all. By the way, speaking of him, I went to the Rangers game last night. They played the Mets. They shit all over themselves in embarrassing fashion and lost. How is it possible for a team fresh off of a world championship, a World Series? I don't want to get into the World Championship debates. Those are already raging all over Twitter, I've seen. The World Series win and have such little aura. Is it Arlington? Is that what it is? It might be Arlington. It might be Arlington. The amount of Mets fans there was disgusting. But it just, I don't hear anybody talking about the Rangers. Nobody supports them in any real significant way around me. Maybe it's just because everyone around me is just pretty much basketball fans. And that's, I don't even want to say that. People love the Rangers, but I'm just saying, like, God, it doesn't feel like they just won the World Series. That's the point I'm trying to get across. It does not feel like they won the World Series. And you want to know something crazy? I don't live in, downtown Dallas, but I live in a bustling suburb that has access to I don't want to say specifically where I live for obvious reasons, but I live close to Dallas. I live right by, public transit, believe it or not. It took me an hour and 20 fucking minutes to get to Arlington. The fucking city sucks. The city's terrible. The city's terrible. It's a terrible city. Matt with the 199. Jeremy Grant should be Mavs' first priority, in my opinion. So is that really where we're at, Jeremy Grant? No, I don't live in Denton. I do not live in Denton. Yep, there's no public transportation to Arlington. Trust me, if I lived in Denton, I wouldn't be here. Take that for what you might. You fuck with Air slightly? Yeah, Air is pretty cool. Air's pretty cool. Andrew Wiggins. Okay. Is this... Wow. I actually haven't... I'm interested to go on Fanspo today, believe it or not. All right, so happy birthday to the big German. Dirk, we love you. Always. Sounds like Siakam's going to sign the max contract with the Pacers. So there you go. Congratulations. There you go. Let's get a round of applause. Again. Indiana. Do we break this? Should we be the one to break this? Damn, shave your beard.
It's my turn now.
God, I just didn't give a shit at all, huh? Wow. ESPN sources, all NBA forward Pascal Siakam intends to sign a new 4-year, $189 million maximum contract to return to the Indiana Pacers. Siakam plans to sign deal once the league's free agency moratorium ends on July 6th. What? Stream Deck, connect or disconnect. Choose one, please. All right. I think this is fair. I think this is fair for Siakam. A max, obviously, 4 years, $189 million. Wow, that's a lot of cash. But with the cap going up and stuff, plus you just traded for him in the offseason, don't really have much of a choice, and he was pretty good for him. So I think that this works. I think that makes sense. I don't have much of a problem with it. That's what he's worth. He's I would say pretty consistently around a top 20, 25 player in the league. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's the big news there for Siakam. The reason why I brought up LeBron earlier. News. Rich Paul confirms Bronny James has worked out for just 2 NBA teams to this point, the Phoenix Suns and the LA Lakers, and says, that is by design. This has always been the strategy with my clients throughout the years. Okay? Rich Paul also says that there is no package deal option for LeBron and Bronny with the Suns or Lakers. The Lakers can draft Bronny and LeBron doesn't re-sign. LeBron is also not going to Phoenix for a minimum deal. We can squash that now. Oh, come on, LeBron. Put your Maverick jersey on. Yeah, it's time to get it on. So, I've been so unplugged from NBA offseason drama and news. That picture that was circulating a few days ago about LeBron having a meal with Nick Nurse in Philly, or wherever it was that real? Because that's kind of interesting. Was that confirmed to be a real photo? That was Elton Brand. Wait, it wasn't LeBron, it was Elton Brand? Are you joking? Are you actually serious? Are they doppelgangers? No, I think we just towed the line of racism here. Let me bring it up. Let's bring up Elton Brand. Yeah, no, it was just racism. They look nothing alike at all. Okay, well, again, I just saw that original tweet. It was a blurry ass photo, and I didn't look into it any further than that. So I apologize. I apologize for entertaining that fake news. Okay. Well, never mind then. That's pretty much is what it is. Tall black man spotted with Nick Nurse. Is it LeBron? Is that LeBron James? Unbelievable. It's funny too. Whenever you're like, and this is how, I have a friend, God bless her, probably saw some stupid Facebook or Instagram post. I don't know what it is. Instagram is a hotbed for just nonsensical fake stories and trade rumors and all of this. I don't know if you guys are aware. But it'll be like, rumor, LeBron James plans to sign with the Dallas Mavericks. And people will like send it to me. Insane. Yes, happy Juneteenth as well. Lowry or bust. There's no way you're getting marketed. There's just none. How many of you guys got today off? Most of everybody I know has today off, except engineering friends I have who work at like Raytheon or Lockheed Martin. The war machine never sleeps, baby. It never sleeps. We live from leg day at the gym. We live from leg day at the gym. Slightly nice. I'm gonna go hoop here in a bit, depending on how hooping goes. Might get a little lift in. We'll see. We'll see what it's looking like. All right, so what's going? Do the Lakers have a coach? Have we figured this out yet? What's going on there? Speaking of coaching, Monty Williams has been fired. Why did this take this long? I'm not entirely sure. But Monty Williams has been let go by the Detroit Pistons after 1 year. Of course, they were absolutely terrible. He is now owed $65 million. They really bought out a $65 million deal. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. From what I was hearing from Pistons fans that I do follow, and I do actually, the Pistons fan base, believe it or not, has a pretty great group of content creators. So I have listened to a few Pistons stuff, and once they got a new change in the front office and stuff like that, Monty Williams getting fired was always going to happen, from what I heard, from what was being said. Avery with the $4.99, slightly on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you like our chances of landing the king himself, LeBron James? We'll give it a 4. It's there. It's not high, but it's there. Hold it with the $1.99. Brogdon for Tim Omax first. Wow, that's a lot for Brogdon. Yeah, Kofi's great. Motown Noah's good. Jack Kelly I like a lot. Bonk, 18 months. Noob. We're still throwing that around, huh? All right. Is Noob making a return? That's fine. Who's the most realistic player the Mavs can get? I don't know. I was hoping you guys would tell me. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm working on my top 100 players list. That's what I'm focused on currently, and I hope to do that by Friday. I'm hoping Friday stream. So if you guys are new and you weren't here, this is just kind of like a first stream. We don't really have a lot like a set topic or anything like that. Fridays in the offseason in the past have been PowerPoint Fridays. So top 100 players list, I'm hoping, is going to be on Friday. I've been working on it. It's always one of my most enjoyable things to make. Is it ever worth the amount of time and energy and effort I put into it? No, never. But it is fun, though. It is fun. Bogey would be great, but Bogey's one of those guys where it's like, how much does, Bogey's interesting. Bogey to me feels like that awkward player to trade for where he's very good. So much so that some team with a lot of assets would probably feel comfortable just completely and totally overpaying for him, which would price out quite a bit of teams. But at the same time, maybe not. The Mavs are showing interest in Bronny James per Rich Paul. Rich Paul, LeBron James off idea of having to play with Bronny James. Dallas Mavericks love Bronny James. It would take him at 58 and give him a guaranteed deal. Okay. So what's going on there? That just raised some red flags for me. I'm going to be actually honest with you. That just raised some red flags. Because Paul with the 2. Noob is out. Unk is in. Unk. Cam Johnson I've seen floated around. That's a little interesting. KCP though, to me, strikes me as a team with $20 million plus signs him. If KCP goes somewhere else, the Nuggets have quietly lost a couple of very key pieces. If KCP does go somewhere else, then the Nuggets will have quietly lost 2 very important pieces, with KCP being a very important one. Do they have his bird rights? Matthew, 2. Tim Hardaway Jr. plus Maxey for Hunter in Atlanta first and or second. In Atlanta first. Why would Atlanta do that? Atlanta has the number 1 overall pick. Atlanta trading the number 1 overall pick for Tim Hardaway Jr. and Maxey. I can't imagine Atlanta trading any more picks. Are you talking about New York Knicks bogey or Sacramento's? The Kings one is the good bogey. Well, the one who was in Sacramento, yes. That's like 2-3 teams ago. Wait, did he go from Sacramento straight to the Hawks? He did, right? There wasn't a stop in between? Oh, he was supposed to go to the Bucks, and then that got fucked. That's right. All right, I'm getting overwhelmed with the names I'm seeing thrown out there. This is interesting. Wasn't there a lot of reports that he was going first round no matter what, and now we're getting 58th, last pick of the draft? What's going on here? What is going on here? Colton with the 199. Larry Nance, Jetty Osman, Kelly for Maxey replacement. Kelly Olynyk. Jetty Osman's not big enough. Larry Nance is kind of interesting. Is he a free agent? Massive fan with the 5. What about getting Deni Avdija? Deni Avdija was a very interesting target to me at the trade deadline. How much would he cost? I'm not entirely sure. Is he what the Mavericks need desperately right now? I'm also not entirely sure. Like a player in the mold of Jeremy Grant does actually make way more sense to me. And I know people feel certain ways about that. I mean, Larry Markkinen obviously would be a dream. It's not happening. There's no world in which the Mavericks can get Larry Markkinen. If Larry Markkinen is available to be traded, I'm telling you right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder are compiling all of their fucking assets and going and getting him. And that's that. And that's what they should do. That is a I cannot believe I'm opening Fanspo. That is a fit like a glove scenario. Kuzma, it could be interesting. Denny stock's definitely gone up quite a bit. Jimmy Butler's interesting. Trey Murphy, not worth Mavericks fans' time streaming about. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm on fucking Fanspo. Okay. Paul George is interesting. The Bronny report came out so that other GMs know Nico might be interested in moving up to snag Bronny. Okay. I also took it a little bit as basically them putting out there like, hey, you're not going to be able to swoop up Bronny undrafted. Like, if you want him, you have to draft him. Which feels obvious. Klay Thompson, to me, is very interesting. And with what the Mavericks have financially available to them, I would love Klay Thompson. Does Klay Thompson take the mid-level exceptional play for the Dallas Mavericks? Probably not. Sign and trade becomes interesting. I doubt the Warriors would want to do that. Cam Johnson is a name I keep seeing brought up. Is there something to that? I think I saw Bleacher Report, which, by the way, I will be on tomorrow. I believe at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be on Bleacher Report talking about Mavs trades. I'll have to brainstorm some. I think I saw they did an article today. They did an article about trades, NBA trade block at Big Board. Suggested deals. All right, let's see. Who's getting rumored to be traded? Let's find out. Okay, we're starting with Kevin Durant in the picture. Is that a thing? Are we here again? Colin Sexton. Bookmark this guy. Bookmark him. I better see some Fanspo Mavs trades for Colin Sexton. I gotta say. Circle back to Thibault. The Mavs need somebody who can create something offensively, man. You know? Unpopular opinion, but if you get Miles Bridges for cheap, I mean, that would be interesting for sure. Colin Sexton and the Miami Heat for Duncan Robinson and the number 15 pick. Do the Heat need another small guard? Quickly with the 2. Who's your worst case scenario? Mine is Sadiq Bey. Worst case scenario? Is there a worst case scenario for the Mavericks right now? Like lose Derek Jones Jr. for nothing, and that's it? Is that it? Okay, welcome to the Slightly Delusional Club. Welcome in, welcome in. Batum would be interesting. Okay. Jarris Walker. So what's the deal with this shit? Is he like what's going on here? Am I crazy? Because I've seen like, hey, the Pacers might want to keep Obi Toppin, so they might trade Jarris Walker. Am I crazy for thinking that would be fucking idiotic? Jarris Walker, what is this trade? Jarris Walker, Benedict Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, 36 overall pick, 2028 first, 2023 first for Mikal Bridges. Huh. Interesting. All right. Trae Young is number 8 in this article on the big board. Trae Young is 8th. Ben Simmons, Dariq Whitehead in 3 firsts. Can somebody explain this article to me like I'm a baby? What is a big board insinuates we're ranking the players, right? How is Alex Caruso ahead of Trae Young? Kevin Huerter, Davion Mitchell, 13th overall pick and a 2027 first. That's a lot. Mike is cutting. Hello. This might have cemented it for me. I desperately need some new equipment. Most likely to be traded. Oh. Are you still using the same shitty PC? My PC is not shitty. So they stopped spending money on Rangers game and getting a mic. I got tickets for free. And trust me, I'm not willingly spending money to go to Arlington. Jonathan Kuminga, we're back on this one? Really? After last year? I felt like he would be safe. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. They're really bearing the lead on some of these trades. Like, they're like, Jarris Walker, and it's like, oh, what's the Jarris Walker trade? Mikal Bridges. Oh, okay. All right. Jonathan Kuminga trade. Okay. Kuminga, Podziemski, Moody, and 2 firsts for Markkanen. Wow. Cat. Karl Anthony Towns. What is this article, bro? Cat. We're on BleacherReport.com. This is not some fake. Cat, 27th overall pick and 37th overall pick for KD. Well, I can't wait to see what this one is. Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance Jr., 21st overall pick for DeJounte and Clint Capella. Now, what's funny about this is this one's actually logical, and I've seen it. I've seen it floated around quite a bit. Like, this one actually does make some sense. A DeJounte Murray for Brandon Ingram swap. Like, that one actually makes some sense to me. And I've seen it float around. Now, what's the DeJounte one? Now, see, a real lazy guy like me is just doing the same trade again. Calling it a day and getting my paycheck, right? Let's see what we got here. DeJounte Murray back to the Spurs for Trey Jones, number 8 pick and a 2025 first. Okay. That's kind of interesting. But what's the I mean, at this point, I don't know. Is Jokic going to be involved in this trade? I mean, where are we at? Mikal Bridges to the Orlando Magic for Anthony Black, the 18th pick in this draft, 2028 first and a 2030 first. And what's number 1? Kevin Durant. Is he really... Is this a thing? Is this like an actual thing? What'd you get from Starbucks? Venti iced coffee. Kevin Durant to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Miles McBride, 24th pick in this draft, 2025 first, and a 2028 first. Okay. I don't know why I clicked on that article. Shout out to Bleacher Report. See you on there tomorrow. Okay. Well, shall we? Dare we? Do we? Teams involved, Dallas Mavericks. Actually, before we get into this debauchery, and I hate even entertaining this, okay? But there's some stuff I need to get off my fucking chest. A couple tweets that I saw, and again, I'm being serious. I do absolutely hate entertaining this. But a couple fucking things I have to get off my chest. Okay. How do I just get to the goddamn post, Twitter? I mean, the way that you've ruined your website is impressive. It really is.
And I bring that
Chris Canty. Now, I have to Google search him. Chris Canty, football defensive lineman. All right. Immediately, I'm uninterested. Immediately, I'm disinterested. Okay? Like, immediately, I'm disinterested. I don't want... There's something about NFL players talking about the NBA that is brutal. And it might be the brain damage piece. Somebody just said in the chat. It might be the brain damage part of it. In fact, it very likely is the brain damage thing.
up because the Mavs stay.
I honestly hadn't even listened to this clip. But just from the tweet, I think Luka Doncic is closer to Kevin Durant than he is Dirk Nowitzki. What does this even mean? Hold on. I actually need to listen to it. What does that even mean?
The course with Dirk Nowitzki, they had the failure. They got to the finals. Didn't work out. They were able to get back there eventually, and they beat LeBron James and Avs Miami Heat. They got that done. But we never questioned Dirk Nowitzki's work ethic. We never questioned his commitment to trying to improve his body and his game in order to contend in the championship rounds. We never questioned his disposition, his mentality. We're questioning all of those things with Luka. And those aren't recent questions if you listen to Brian Windhorst and others that have covered him since he was playing pro ball in Europe. Mm-hmm. These are things that have been coming up. These were never questions for Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. And that's why I don't know that Luka Doncic is going to be able to win a championship as the leader on a team. Now, can he be the best player on a championship team? Yes.
There's a difference.
Emphatically, yes. But I don't think that he's the guy that can be your leader in terms of setting the culture for your team.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's the only ESPN one I have, I guess. Is this not ESPN? Is Speak Live ESPN or Fox? I don't know what dog fucking shit networks these are on. Okay. Speak. What a terrible name for a show. Speak. No. How about you stop speaking? Anyways, look, ESPN, you guys are just horrendous, man. And it's going to bite you in the ass eventually. I know right now it doesn't matter. There's nobody who's really competing with you just from a budget standpoint. You have Disney at your backing. Nobody can compete with that, obviously, just from a funding perspective. I get all of that. I get that every barbershop, every fucking sports bar, every, whatever in the United States has you on the television. That's what people are listening to. You're trash. You're garbage. Your content is disgustingly bad. And it's just like embarrassingly so. It's embarrassing. I don't know how anybody working at your network doesn't either have the embarrassment firsthand from the shit that they put out or secondhand embarrassment from just being associated with the shit coming out of your network. It's embarrassing. No, this is ESPN. This one's ESPN. It's absolutely awful. And again, it's going to bite you in the ass eventually. It just will. There's going to come a time when this horrible downward spiral that you've been on for like 20 years, content-wise, is going to bite you in the ass and you will be long forgotten. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. Who knows what the media landscape is going to look like 20 years from now. I can guarantee you one thing. I do not think ESPN will be at the top anymore. I don't. Some streaming platform out there with huge amounts of money, think Amazon, is going to do it right. Somebody is going, a smart person is going to realize, hey, this is fucking awful. No one wants to listen to defensive linemen who Chris can't, like, honestly, okay, I'm not trying to shit on this guy, his career. He was a professional football player. Who is he? What? Chris Canty. Is there a reason? Like, was he good? One-time Super Bowl champ. Well, he played for the Cowboys, so it wasn't for them. Okay. Hopefully NBC or Amazon pushes ESPN out of the way. It would have to be Amazon. What does this even mean, bro? Like, what? First and foremost, listen, I can say it as happy birthday to the GOAT. I can say this as somebody who lived here and experienced it. Yeah, everybody shit all over Dirk forever. Like, that was the easiest thing to do. Everybody shit all over Dirk for years. We had to go through it. That's what made 2011 so special, was that Dirk finally, Dirk did it. And we could shut the media up. Colin Cowherd's been on a special tour here. I hate this narrative, and Jason Tim said it too, that the Mavericks aren't even close. I hate that. They just made the NBA Finals, man. If you make it to the NBA Finals, you're close. And this isn't like we made the NBA Finals in the Eastern Conference, and we didn't play anybody along the way. We did get a little bit lucky. Like, they just went through a gauntlet Western Conference run. And I've never heard, I mean, of course matchups matter in basketball. Like, does that need to be said? But it's just, I have to point out as a Mavericks fan, it's a little weird to me. I've never heard people care about matchups at this level, the way that they have this past postseason run. See, and I like Jason Timpf. People say Jason Timpf doesn't know basketball. He does know basketball. That's why, like, Jason Timpf's one of those guys. London Hoops with the $9.99. I would use a first-round pick to get off our bad contracts and get a starter. 1 first-round pick plus Tim Hardaway Jr. and Maxey, preferably not Josh. For Cam Johnson, 6'8", decent defender plus movement shooter. Happy with 10 to 15 shots a night, unlike Kuzma. So Cam Johnson, huh? All right, I'll have to look into that. I hadn't really thought of Cam Johnson as a trade target for the Mavs, but that's kind of interesting. Shout out to London. I will be there. That's not Australian. I can't do Australian. Shout out to London. I'll be there in a couple weeks. Believe it or not. No, Timp definitely knows ball. And that's why, like, when Timp says something I disagree with, and that I also think is so reactionary, that's where I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like Colin Cowherd saying something, or Chris Canty, or Emmanuel Ocho. This fucking guy, man. Is it Ocho or Ocho? I think it's Ocho, right? Oh, man. This guy is just a... This guy is a... Ocho? Okay. Wicked with the 20 months. Hey, Slightly, how have you been? Haven't been in chat. Been great, man. Been great. Shout out to the weekend. Ocho racist as fuck. Ocho. I don't like just throwing around the racist term loosely like that, to be honest with you. I don't watch enough of Ocho's stuff to say it. I think people who say that people are like racist towards Luka, it would be more xenophobia than racism. Zach with the 10. Wanted to say thanks for all the great content you made this year for the Mavs. I'm excited for the next season. Me too. Evan with the 5. Slightly, is the Alex Caruso train still on the trade rails? And if so, should we get on? Oh, man. Mavs need somebody who can score reliably. Jason said they're one piece away is what he meant. No, and I do partially agree with that. I just think if you make it to the NBA Finals, you're not far away. Colton with the 199. Hardy, Tim, 2 seconds for Sexton. I don't think the Jazz would do that. I mean, Sexton's been good for them. I feel like he might get a first. I mean, actually, I feel like he definitely would get a first. I just wanted to point this one out because it's funny because Acho tweeted this and was like, I think I speak for all Mavs fans. And everyone was like, no, you fucking don't, buddy. And he deleted it. I'm not playing this full minute 40. I'm just going to summarize what he said. AJ, 5 months, speak for yourself is the McDonald's of shows. Is that what this show's called? Speak for yourself? Well, you guys should speak to yourselves. Cut the microphones, cut the cameras in this show. It's fucking garbage. Change the name of the show to Speak to Yourselves and sit there in a dark room and just talk.
Kyrie Irving chose the wrong time to try to find himself. See, I didn't like this Kyrie Irving that has appeared to try to find some new level of enlightenment. Play basketball, Kai. This kumbaya Kai is not getting it done for me. Because Kyrie Irving is all of a sudden showing up to games with basketballs. You ain't done that before. Kyrie Irving, all of a sudden, you got your kids at the pre-walks and the post-games. Well, where are the buckets, Kai? You averaged 14 points in the Garden, Kai.
Minute 40? What is this?
You shot 34% from the field in the Garden, Kai. You are the only Dallas Maverick that has won a championship. Yet in the championship moments, you coward, Kai. Where the real Kyrie? I don't need kumbaya Kyrie. I don't need Kyrie that's going to get to Twitter or X after the game 20 minutes later and say this mission is bigger than us. No, it's not. The only mission is to win a championship, Kai. That was Luka's mission. That was PJ's mission. That was Kid's mission. I don't know what mission you're tweeting about. This is not the time to be talking about the afterlife. This is not the time to be talking about eternity. This is not the time to be talking about missions that are so grandiose that we cannot grasp them. That they're without the fingertips of our reach. Kai, hoop! And you went hooping. You dabbing up the opponent.
What is Emmanuel Acho's story? Where is he from? If this is a former fucking defensive lineman, I'm gonna lose my shit. What is his story? Football linebacker. Get these clowns off TV. Get them off. If you played for the NFL at any point, you are no longer welcome on fucking television. Period. That should be the end of the line. Whenever I own a network, if you played football at any stage past high school, no, get out. You're gone. I don't care. Football linebacker. Was he at least good? Let's see. Did he make a Pro Bowl? He played in 20 fucking games, man. Who is this guy, man? He played in 20 games, folks. I don't understand it. Where did he come from? Well, this is so stupid. I feel this makes me feel genuine sadness for Kyrie Irving, a guy who's just been shitted on endlessly. Unfortunately, 14 people watch this show when it airs live. Fortunately, nobody's agreeing with this. 10,000 views, 89,000 followers. That's pathetic. That's horrible. I just want to look at my own real quick here. That's awful. This is a great album, by the way. I fuck with Charlie XCX, man. She's got the industry in a stranglehold. But anyways, I just feel bad. It's just like, so Kyrie is a problem child. Kyrie is a cancer. Kyrie is this and that. All right, by all accounts, Kyrie comes to Dallas. Everyone loves him. He's become a real team leader. And part of it being a team leader is being cool, calm, and collected through stressful moments, with which Kyrie has been. And Kyrie didn't play good in the finals. So what? Least surprising reveal I've ever heard, that he listened to Charlie XCX. Why? Because I'm a brat? I like hyperpop. I do. It's a fun genre. All right. Now we'll get to Fanspo. Explain Kyrie's tweet. Which tweet? I don't know, and Kyrie can tweet whatever the fuck he wants. Okay, I don't care at all. As long as we're not towing, as long as it's not, we're not offending people. I didn't like that Mavs fans were like yelling at him for tweeting that after the games. Man, who gives a fuck? You gonna buy the Luka 3s when they launch? Maybe. I'm not in love with any of the colorways. The Midnight Rider one is nice. Hold on, before we get to Fanspo, and if it sounds like I'm delaying Fanspo, it's because I am. If it sounds as if I'm sort of pushing back Fanspo, believe you me, it's because I am. Okay? So a couple of basketball shoes on mine. I don't need any more. The Sabrina 2s are incredible. I have a pair of Sabrina 1s. But the Sabrina 2s. Woo! I heard Way of Wade are nice and better than Luka's. I have some Way of Wades. They are nice. So Sabrinas are sick. The AE ones. When are the lows coming out for these? I'm buying those. I don't give a fuck. Those are 100% getting purchased. Yahoo News. Oh my God. July 20th. All right, bet. JNMC with the 27. Which teams will be the biggest threat to the Mavs in 24-25? The whole West. Timberwolves, will be back. Thunder will be back. The Grizzlies should be good. Don't forget about them. Very excited about those. And then when do the Luka threes drop officially? When can you purchase those? July 6th? Please stop popping up. London hoops again. My dream moves. Cam Fontecchio, Detroit restricted free agent, and Dinwiddie. 6 men. He works in our team. Dwight and Hardy. Foot gets it done, in my opinion. Dinwiddie could be interesting to circle the wagons on again. Fontecchio is kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about the Luka threes. I think they need another colorway, to be honest. I just don't like the huge contrasting colors right here. I'm not sure how I feel about them, to be 1,000% honest with you. All right, I can't put it off any longer. That was my British accent, bruv. All right, here we go. Mavericks trades. 1 month ago, I love the heathens that are just on Fanspo churning out trades mid-postseason run. Man, they don't give a fuck. We're churning them out. Whoa, okay. Wait, what am I looking at here? The gang is back. Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Gary Trent Jr. Be interesting for sure. Mavs rotation, Luka, Kyrie, Derek Jones Jr., PJ, Derek Lively. I mean, that would be interesting. That feels like a lot would have to go your way. That's not what we want to see, though. We want to see the D-Gens in the new. Sexton to the Mavs. There's just no way it takes 2 second-round picks. None at all. That'll cost you a first, I think, pretty comfortably. All right, Clay on the Mavericks. Here we go. Mavs offseason best-case scenario. Okay. All right. How is Clay getting here? 3-year contract worth $70 million. They can't do that. Oh, man. I already want to get off of here. I'm just, God bless. I just, there's something about it. There's something about the way it makes me feel. I don't know. Let's see. Top this week. Oh my God, they're getting a ghost player. 18th overall pick. 18th overall pick for Tim, Jaden Hardy, and a second. Why the fuck's Atlanta doing that? Wait. Wait, why is Atlanta doing that? Everyone in the comments is like, yeah, that works. Okay. This must you know what it is. 3 days ago. This is right after Tim hit 5 threes. This is right after Tim hit 5 threes in game 4. So that's what it is. All right. Fanspo, I think, is the next level up from 2K trades. Like, you dominate your 2K league. Now you're going to the Fanspo. And now you're making Fanspo trades. You're posting them. You're wanting them to be realistic. And I love it. I love it for content, except not really. It's not hitting this year. You know, it's just not hitting. It doesn't hit the same. Kenneth Lofton. What's going on here? Tim. Oh, we're just dumping Tim. The Mavericks can't do this. Can the Mavericks give out a 4-year, $20 million contract to a free agent? Kenneth Lofton, so people call Luka fat less. That's good. Where is this coming from? They can't even do that. Whoops. All right, Mikal Bridges to the Mavericks. Let's see how realistic this is. Mikal and Dorian. The Mavericks give up Kleba, 2 seconds. Tim, 2 firsts. Josh Green. So the Nets are getting Tim, George Niang, Omax, and 4 firsts. Why are the Cavs giving up a first in this? Maxey on the Cavs makes some sense, actually. And the Spurs give up a first for Josh Green. I don't know. It's time. Okay. All right. There you go. There you go. Hey. How do you like it? Flame. I want to flame it. Boom. Flame. Boom. Like and flame. See the video of Luka chirping with the Mavs fan courtside? Yeah, I did. I did see it. Malik Monk's going to get a bag from somebody. Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleba, a first and a second for Jeremy Grant. W rebuild. SJ tried to say the league wouldn't let LeBron sign a league minimum contract. Here's my question, right? What in LeBron's career leads you to believe he's willing to sign a league minimum for anybody? Now, when it was like Kyrie might sign a league minimum or might take the mid-level, that at least was like, well, Kyrie, you don't really know. You don't really know. Like, LeBron, his whole career, has never given any indication that he would do anything like that. Yeah, he's getting a max. And he should. All right, I'm not going to lie, guys. It's just not hitting. It's just not hitting. You know? I think part of the reason why is like the Mavs don't need to do much. Last year it was fun because the Mavericks desperately needed to do something. So it was fun like trying to figure out Favorite song on Brad? I mean, it's, I'm a singles guy. It's 360. I'm a singles guy. I also like the song that goes, cheap tattoos on leather tan skin. Everything is romantic. Switch to draft prospect eval. I don't want to do that shit either. Where are we at with that, by the way? Let me pull up a mock draft. Where are we? It's actually been kind of fun. I've been so plugged. Okay, I toyed with this idea, but I don't think it could work out. But I've been so tuned out of NBA offseason stuff that it's almost overwhelming trying to get back into it. So I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to be in town on July 1st. Like, I won't even be here whenever the free agency period starts. I was trying to think, is there a way where I could just unplug? Don't go on Twitter. Don't go on any social media platforms. I get home, like 2 weeks later. Can I be unplugged for 2 full weeks to the point where I can come back, get on stream, and just find out what happened? Would that not be fun? If I come July 13th and I'm like, hey guys, I have not looked at I don't know anything that happened in free agency. I don't know who went where. We're about to find out right now. That would be a blast, but there's no way. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because, like, people, like, my friends are all Mavs fans. My friends are all basketball fans. Like, it's impossible for me. The people I'm going on this trip with are big basketball fans. Like, it would be impossible for me. Dude, I don't want to check the news section on Fanspo. What am I going to see here? Thoughts on this? What is this? Jaden Hardy straight up for Jalen Hood-Schifino. I mean, that would be fun, dude. Like, that would be such a fun stream. But there's just simply no way. It would be, if I was coming back like July 5th or something, and I only had to miss 4 days, I think I could pull that off. I've thrown the Euros on in the background when necessary. There's just no way I could go 2 full weeks without knowing what's going on. Fuck, that would be so fun, though. There's no way. I'm like in my brain trying to figure out a way to make it work. There's genuinely no way at all. All right, Ringers draft guide. That's actually what I was about to do. So what's our? I think the Ringers draft guide is usually good. I know people give it a lot of shit. I think it's good. I don't think it's fair some of the shit they get. All right. Full disclosure, I have not. It's so hot in New York today. It's only 87 right now in Dallas. Can you do a quick summary for people that just came? I was about to say a joke that wouldn't have even landed. It would have just been stupid. Summary of this stream. This is peak slightly biased off-season stream. We've been streaming for an hour. I don't even know what the fuck we talked about. We've talked about Siakam. We've talked about a few ESPN terrible takes. Dirk, his birthday, happy birthday, GOAT. NFL linebackers, yes. All right, big board by Kevin O'Connor. Stephon Castle, number 1? Wait, what? Wait. Really? Cam Johnson's interesting. I'm going to look a little bit more into what that might take. I know it's a big board, but that's just kind of interesting. Slightly, my birthday was yesterday. Can you sing happy birthday to me, please? Sure. Sure, I can do that.
Watch live and local news
No.
on a variety of networks.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Thanos Rich Gang. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Jumbo-sized guard who can do it all and could have a superstar upside if his jumper improves. All right, okay. Shades of Andre Iguodala. All right. Okay. I know nothing about these guys, man. Once I finish my top 100, I'm grinding tape for the next week. Donovan Clingan, number 2. I from shit I've seen from him, he's interesting. Now, him being top 2 just goes to show how shit this draft is. But he's interesting, though. Matas Buzelis, is that how you pronounce this? Of course, Franz Wagner's his comp. Connective playmaker with size, shooting, and the ability to play anywhere on the floor. I botched that. Reed Shepard. Now, I've heard some first overall pick buzz with him. Matas Buzelis. Oh, I wasn't even close. All right, my bad. A menacing defender and spark plug scorer who plays bigger than his body. Shepard's an insane shooter. Yeah, I've seen some stuff with him. He's interesting. Alex Sarr. So why is he slipping? Why is Sarr, who I feel like for a large chunk of time was like, yeah, he's probably the number 1 guy. Why is he slipping a little bit? Because French? Can't shoot. Didn't work out with the Hawks. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. No, this is not. I mean, this is the most. This was updated today. This was updated today. Would you trade Lively for Sarr? Well, let's read. Let's read about him. I don't think so. I mean, like, would you trade, even if you were to say that Sarr has a higher upside? We just saw Derek Lively look really good in the NBA. Like we don't have to speculate that he'll look good in the NBA. We just saw it. Drew with the 5, Tim, Josh, Kleba, Gaff, 2 firsts for Paul George and Plumlee. Who says no and why? Josh, Kleba, and Gaff, 2 firsts for Paul George. Wow, that's a lot for Paul George. I think I'd want the Mavs to say no. Only reason being is Paul George doesn't fucking play. You're gonna have to pay him huge amount of money. Just not that reliable. Athletic finisher who is always looking for opportunities to cut to the rim, including baseline cuts behind daydreaming defenders. If he needs to cut into a post-up, he can see off his defender, then patiently use shoulder and ball fakes to carve out space for layups and hook shots. Fluidly handles the ball like a wing. He's at his best catching the ball behind the three-point line, then attacking off the bounce. All right. Sounds interesting so far. Skilled passers who can make deliveries off the dribble. Interesting. He's so mobile that he'll be best in a switch-heavy scheme. He shoots a lot of jumpers, but he doesn't make any of them. Okay. Offhand finishing needs to come a long way. Don't love that from a big necessarily. Needs to progress as a decision maker. He travels too often when attacking closeouts. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch some stuff on these guys. And understand when I say I'm gonna watch some stuff, I want that to come across as me saying I'm gonna watch some film, break down some games. That's not what I'm doing. Is I'm watching other people watch them. Right? I'm watching other people watch them, and then I'm saying, oh. So I just want to preface that. Right, I'm going to watch a YouTube summary video. But then I will come around the next day and be like, guys, I just watched some SAR tape. And let me tell you. And then I'll say everything the person that I just watched said. And you guys wouldn't know. That's what's great about it. You guys would not know. Maybe I throw one dissenting opinion in there. I don't. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Zachary? Is it just Zachary? Is it just Zachary, or is this a Zachariah situation? Rizashay? There's some talk that he might go first, huh? Connected piece on offense who could quickly earn a role with his two-way versatility. Shades of Harrison Barnes and Tobias Harris. Oh. Devin Carter. Positive contributor in every single facet of the game, and he thrills viewers while doing it. Shades of Drew Holiday and Bruce Brown. All right. Rob Dillingham. He's dropping, huh? He's one of the guys who sounds like as if he might be dropping. Shades of Lou Will and Bones Highland. Wow. Shades of Bones Highland. Shades of Bones Highland going top 8. What has happened to the game I love? Dalton Connect. Do it all score. He's a dog. I saw him in the tournament. What's up with him? Why does he not go up? Now I'm going to try to pronounce that. I got some work to do. I've got some work to do. 23. Look. In a draft like this, if there's a 23-year-old who can score like crazy, and this guy can score like crazy, and my choice is, do I draft a 23-year-old guy who can score like crazy, or do I draft a 19-year-old whose comparison is Bones Highland? Well, let me tell you something. Oh, yeah, Topic tore his ACL. What's the mock draft looking like? Who usually has the best mock drafts? Oh, Duarte was bad. Doesn't me? Hold on. Does my Fanspo account still have my mock draft from last year? That would actually be so funny to look back on. I got to see if my Fanspo. Does my Fanspo account have my big board / mock draft? Very rough, slightly biased big board. Oh, shit. Do I want to even look at this? Do I even want to fucking look at this? Wait, where's my other stuff? Hidden. This might be... Oh, these were all my mock trades from the trade deadline. That's it? Where's the mock draft that we did? It's a community. Did I not save that? Well, let's see how good I am as a scout. Let's see how good I am as a scout. I did. All right, Vlad. I brought myself to watching Bill Simmons and his dad talk after the Celtics won. And it was very, I thought, very reasonable. I thought it was very reasonable. They gave Luka a lot of credit. All right, Victor Wembanyama, 1 of 1. Scoot Henderson at 2. Oh, God. Okay. Jarris Walker at 3. Brandon Miller at 4. I'll give myself a round of applause for that one. Case and Wallace all the way up at 7. I'll take that. I think the Thompson twins are right about here. Taylor Hendricks. I was lower on him than consensus. That sounds about right. Cam Whitmore. I was lower than him than consensus. Jordan Hawkins was good when he played. We had... Oh. Oh, this is getting bad. Oh, wait. Oh. There they are, baby. Yes, sir. There's my rookies. There they are. There they are. Hey, I was higher on Trace Jackson Davis than most. So basically, the point that I'm trying to make essentially is whenever I do make my big board, you guys are gonna want to listen. All right, you guys are gonna want to listen. You guys are gonna want to listen. What happened here? Hey, we're still Hey, we're still holding out faith here. He looked pretty good in the G League at times. I'm not letting go of Buffkin stock. We'll circle back to this. And yeah, that's true. I did have Wemby number 1. So there you go. Draft night stream. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but I realized it's a Wednesday night, so I will. I will actually do one. Bleacher Report just dropped a mock draft. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the bean? 2:30, baby, won't you show me everything? Well, I want to look at Draft Express's mock draft. Aren't they usually the best ones? NBA mock. Wow. I forgot Draft Express got picked up by ESPN. NBA mock drafts are now available on ESPN.com. That is a fucking flex right there. The Dale Earnhardt of Knoxville. How a big arm, a bigger personality, and sweet mustache are making a legend. Okay. Updated 2-round NBA mock draft 8 hours ago. Jonathan Giovanni. Let's fucking go. Okay. How do you say this again? Zachary Rashire? Hello, Sally. I've been hooping, man. How's the stream been? I can't believe it's been an hour and 30 minutes long. This is why I was telling Nick when he first asked me if I wanted to do Locked On with him. I'm like, do you realize what I do? Risa Shea? Risa Shea. Risa Shea? Risa Shea? 19 months. A B-Dot just gave so many people buckets. My shot's been feeling a little bit wonky lately, man. My problem is I have a shooting warm-up that I do, and if I don't get time to do it, it's bad. Risa Shea. Okay. Number 1. All right, that's interesting. Now we go over here. Is this the guy people say is one of the best defensive prospects they've seen? Was that him or was that... Who was that I was seeing? Ryan Dunn was the one, yeah. Why is he so low? Or is he higher and I forgot about him? What? Is he just horrible at offense? Okay. I mean, Andre Roberson's not really who you want to be compared to, I don't think. All right. So this is interesting. All right. Man, this draft is terrible. Okay. Alex Sarr, number 2. Reed Shepherd, number 3. Stephon Castle. That would be nice for them, honestly. All right, let's cut the shit. Let's get to where we're getting to the point where I'm not going to know who any of these people are. Let's get to where the Mavericks are. Oh, Zach Edey to the Heat. That would be kind of interesting, actually. Let's get to... I want to see one where Bronny goes. And who the Mavericks take. Bronny to the Lakers? All right. Fair. Trenton Flowers. Now, who's this man? Who's this man? Trenton Flowers. Oops. Oh, they got him 28th. What a steal, baby. Shades of Kelly Oubre Jr. Potential walking bucket. Let's see. Bursty driver who doesn't shy away from contact or length as he spins and pivots his way into the paint. This sounds like a potential sneaky rookie of the year in my book. Minuses, currently a non-threat as a shooter off the dribble. His form looks a bit disconnected as he heaves the ball. I don't love seeing heaves ever in relation to somebody's shot. from the top or back of his head towards the basket. Forces way too many shots at the rim. He made under 50% on layups. Needs to tighten his handle. He commits too many turnovers, dribbling the ball off his foot. I don't fucking want him. Get him out of here. We don't want him. Who do they have as 58th on their big board? Wow. You can't make it up. Come on, LeBron. All right. Does their mock draft go 2 rounds deep? Doing a 2-round mock... Oh, it does. Doing a 2-round mock draft is just crazy. Who do they got us getting? Jalen Wells. Knockdown shooting ability. Shades of Corey Kispert. You know what? I could live with that. Knockdown shooter with a quick release from beyond the arc. He's such a threat that he draws hard closeouts, but he can counter by dribbling into floaters, pull-ups, or sidestep threes. Solid ball handler who can get into his pull-up even when tightly defended. Although he needs to improve on getting to the rim, he's also a willing passer. Okay. He's a physical defender on ball with the size to switch screens. This guy sounds like a sneaky rookie of the year. What am I missing? Faced some challenges to get this far. He rose up the ranks in high school, spent 2 years at Sonoma State in Division II school, and then transferred to Washington State. His first Division I opportunity as a top player in the transfer portal. He opted to stay in the draft. With some adversity. This is a rookie of the year. Minus his reluctant score at the rim. That's all right. Just shoot threes, baby. It could have been due to his role, but he opted to look passive when defending off the ball at Washington State. He'd ball watch at times. That's all right. That's all right. I'm in. I like I like that. Come on, LeBron. Come on, LeBron. Come on, LeBron. What is this? Oh. Come on, LeBron. Put your Maverick jersey on. Come on, LeBron. How's the loss feeling today? We're back, man. It's time for a new season. Shut up. Oh, man. All right. I'm excited. Well, I don't have much time to look into the draft, man. I literally have a week. So I'm going to, the next 48 hours, I'm going to spend grinding out my top 100 list, and we'll do that on Friday on stream. Those are always a fun one. Mango at the 10. Yo, Slightly, hope your knees are feeling better from being locked in. But what do you think we should do about Maxey, Tim Hardaway Jr. next time? Do you think Max needs more time to develop before next year? Also, big fan. Well, thank you for being a big fan. Tim Hardaway Jr. probably has to get traded. Maxey, I'm not sure. Exum is just making such little money. The minimum. I don't really see a reason to trade him. Yes, Omax definitely needs time to develop. Definitely keep Exum. I mean, for the minimum, I don't really know, like, putting him in a trade, I don't know what that even accomplishes. Elden Ring DLC. Zach, tonight, I'm playing Elden Ring right now for the first time. Am I missing it? Am I missing something? I'm enjoying it. What am I supposed to fucking do? I can't beat anybody. And I've beat a couple bosses so far, but I'm now stuck at a point where I can't beat a single boss that I battle, and I feel as if I need to upgrade stuff, but I don't know how to do it. What level vigor? It is definitely a skill issue. But grind what, though? This is my problem. Grind what? I don't know what to grind. I don't know what to grind. Just grind? Where do I go? What do I do? No, I don't want to hit up game guides. Jinxie streamed for over 24 hours and tried like 300 plus times in the span to bosses. Oh, died? Go to the park and touch actual grass. I've been touching too much grass. You know what's crazy is I've been touching too much grass. I need to stay my fucking ass inside and do nothing. I'll be traveling like crazy in a month from now. I need to actually stay inside. Actually, 2 weeks from now, I need to stay inside and not touch grass. So my wallet can thank me. Because, you know, we live in a city where the only thing you can do outside is spend money or you'll die of heat exhaustion. All right. Was I about to look something up? Oh, Tankathon. All right, we'll look at Tankathon real quick. Looking at mock drafts for me right now is a pointless endeavor because I don't know who any of these guys are. So, okay, they got SAR number 1. Okay. I think I'm going to cut the stream off so I can go work on my top 100 list. Where you at in the game? But brand new. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. There's no where I'm at. There's no story. I can't tell you. I just beat this level. I don't know. I'm just sitting in the middle of the map. No, I'm not coming to Slovenia. Although I wish. I should do that at some point. That would be actually fun. Well, all right, folks. First off-season stream of the season accomplished. What did we discuss? Nothing of importance. So slightly biased off-season streams are back. That can only mean that slightly biased off-season streams are fully back. We spent an hour and a half today talking about I don't even know what. By the way, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live on Bleacher Report on the Mavericks tab. We'll go over some trades that I'll pull out of my ass. And then Friday, we'll do the top 100 list. Gulp. Love you all. Thanks for coming out. Fun stream today. Fun. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon. All of the OGs, thank you guys so much. Could have spent your Wednesday afternoon anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. We're going to be churning out content all off season long. Donations, members, thank you guys so much. You never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously, and it makes me feel so good. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow on Bleacher Report. Tomorrow, also, I'll be uploading a compilation of my intros. Some of you have asked for that. And then Friday, we'll be live here. Top 100 players list. Love you all. Bye.